Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below.
King of Kings! King of Kings! Man, by the way, I just want to thank everyone from Japan World Heroes for helping making this possible.
I want that now.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I was not able to find the what's called God Tarantula that came with Centipede and Cicada. So instead of being 80% done with the full set, I'm only 70% done with the full set. But hey, at least I got all but one of the big ones. Now I just gotta get the weapon ones. The pesky weapon ones. But man, this thing is really top heavy. I feel like they could have done some things a little bit differently to make it easier, but because at this point it's like you're just stacking. But we are at the end. We're close to the end game of this story arc, which is awesome. So it's only appropriate that I wore my Rangers Endgame t-shirt. By the way, I want to say once again, thank you to Nakia for getting me this shirt. I very much appreciate it. Love it. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Sentai Hero Special here on the Morphin Network, where it's Morphin time all the time. And I am Mike Time Rider Zero, and with me is the other Mike, Astro Red. How are you doing?
Got a new tattoo yesterday.
Oh, let us see. Let's see. Ooh, what is that?
It's my daughter's name and
Oh, yeah, and you got the Morphin lightning bolt thing on it.
Yep.
I'm surprised you didn't just get a Paishwa stripe on your arm. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, so yeah. Also, ladies and gentlemen in the audience, remember you guys are part of the show in the community. So if you guys comment while we are live, we will display everything at the bottom, or the best of our ability. So you will be forever immortalized on the video component of this discussion. And what is it that we are discussing? That is Ohsama Sentai KingOhger, episode 25. War of the Kings and the People. And honestly, I feel like they could have translated that title a little bit better. Not gonna lie though, but it is what it is. Look, man, I used 3 different sources to get the title, and I just try to see what can be done in a 2 out of 3 kind of way. Triangulate the meaning of the episode title. Okay, so man, what are your initial thoughts on this episode?
I mean, I thought my initial thoughts. It's another banger. I'm sorry, it's another banger.
Yeah, no, for me, I especially love the whole endgame aspect. Honestly, this was better than actually watching Avengers Endgame.
You really think so?
Yeah, I mean, we're not spending 3 hours just sitting through people talking about time travel and then time traveling. Then assembling, and then having a 45-minute fight scene where you barely see anyone, and then you just have one epic moment and you're done. No, everything here was epic. Like everything was very focused, very microcosmic, very heartfelt, and everything from the last 25 episodes culminates to this one moment, and I love it when it does that. Yeah, it's and again, you didn't have to wait 3 hours just to get to the good part. Well, you don't have to wait 2.5 hours to get to the good for the good 30 minutes of it. Yeah, so I mean that's my thought of it, and yeah, obviously, because Japan World Heroes is a thing, I do have this guy right here. Oh man, this guy's heavy. I can't wait to get the rest of it for it to get even heavier. Ooh, see it right there, like parts are starting to fall off because that's what happens.
Yeah, because you keep picking it up.
And it's a cluster. It's a cluster. We've all seen Steven Universe. You know what a cluster does?
I don't like Steven Universe, so explain.
Me neither, but I mean, I like the first season of Steven Universe.
No,
but,
I hate Steven Universe in general.
oh man, why are you such a hater? You hate everything. You hate Steven Universe. You hate avocados. You hate Dawn Brothers. It's like, man, and the world needs more love and peace, man. Take a note from Johnny Young Bosch in Trigun, you know.
Okay, but that's just me.
Yeah. Well, then I'm gonna have to supply twice as much love to the world to overpower your lack thereof.
But yeah, I'm not eating any avocados.
So you say. Anyways, so let's get into it. What did you guys think of the episode? Let us know in the comments. So where we last left off, Death Narok was, trying to blow up the Earth by going to its, well, not the Earth, the GQ, by destroying it and destroying the core. And honestly, I'm still mad at Jez because it's pretty much his fault this all happened. I went into excruciating detail about this last week. It's like you really gonna buy the whole Eldia versus Marley backstory? And even if you were to buy, even if it were true, motivations, actions, man, it's like actions speak louder than motives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I don't trust Death Narok. And if he is so rigid on wanting to destroy humanity to the point that he would even destroy other Bug Narok to do it, all of the Bug Narok, it's like I said before, how can Jeremy be the ruler of a world where humans and Bug Narok are at peace with each other if there's no humans or Bug Narok to make that peace?
You're right.
Yeah. So we have to live with the consequences of his actions. So yeah, we come up with the plans to make a much bigger Megazord than we already have. So Bandai Premium. So what's really interesting is that based on the schematics, it's we're combining all 20 Zords, all 20 of them, even that stupid snail one.
Mm-hmm.
To make an Ultra Zord that could survive being in the Earth's core for only 78 seconds. I find it interesting. It's how specific that is. 78 seconds, because usually, it's like...
I thought it was 72.
No, 78 seconds, because it was a little less than... You know what? I could just look up the episode right now, because I have it right here. Okay, so let's rewind. Let's see. This would be it's 79 seconds.
Oh, so we were both wrong.
Yeah, but I was closer, so pay me, John, please.
And what, food?
No, because what? Wait, hold on. You've never seen the movie Rat Race?
I have.
Yeah, remember Mr. Sakamoto came the closest, so he wins.
True.
Yeah. I knew it was a little like a second or two under 80 seconds, but I still wonder why so specific, But it is what it is. I mean with Kamen Rider Excel doing that special move in 9.8 seconds. The whole point of that was the fact that he had to do it in under 10 seconds. The whole point, he just happens to be 0.2 seconds faster than the limit. That beyond it, but the moment was just so iconic that that it became a permanent fixture, like blowing into a gashot. Okay, so yeah. Also, you need 20 people to pilot the Megazord, because if there's only 19 people, chances are cut to 50%. And I find that interesting, because what if there was only 18 pilots? Does that mean there'd be only 25%? If there were 17 people, would it only be 12.5%? If there were only 16 people, would that be 6.25%?
You never know.
If you cut one more person off, would it be reduced to only 3.125% chance of victory?
Probably.
Yep. Okay. So we start recruiting people, and this is really fun, because we see a White Ranger versus White Ranger fight, which is really interesting because you don't see that very often. Well, we saw in Dunn Brothers, just not the same White Ranger, but we saw it in Dawn Brothers. I said it before, I'll say it again. I love how in that one episode of Dawn Brothers, we had Abare Killer versus Kiba Ranger, because I wish we could have seen that in Dino Thunder. White Ranger Tommy versus Evil Trent. Let's go.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, obviously one of those two White Rangers is actually our boy here, our sweet little bug, and yeah, he becomes the first citizen of the new Bugnarok. So it's yeah, Jeremy. See, Jeremy, you should have thought of that in the first place. Just overthrow Death Narok, become the new king of Bugnarok, and then establish real peace, not fake peace like with Hercules. I mean real peace with the Bugnarok. Sure, you won't be the king of Bugnarok and humans, but at least by having power over the Bugnarok, at just the Bugnarok, all you gotta do is make peace with a human king, and then yeah, you got what you wished for. Not exactly how you wished for it, but at least your end goal of having peace between humans and Bugnarok will happen. And again, in the future, there should be a new threat that will harm both humans and Bugnarok, so both species have to work together to fight the greater enemy, and in better context than Watchmen, because America, because USA versus USSR is probably not the best example of fighting a common enemy. Yeah. Heck, even JoJo would have done a better job with that if they changed the epilogue for one specific character who will remain nameless. Oh, go check out our interview with Dan Warren from The Buttery Show. That's the only hint I'm going to give you guys. Okay, here we go. So it is noticeable that people can be chosen by the Shu gods to become the remaining 14 pilots, and we already know that Homeboy from the Hercules special is already one of them, because he already held the sword from Hercules before, and it started to glow.
Exactly.
So now we just need 7 more people. 13 more people, and we got and now we only need 12 more people because we got number 8. So who among the Nicosopans will it be? Obviously, it's the vice president. Let's be honest. I love how everyone from Nicosopa wants to volunteer for this deadly mission that could possibly end with fatality. And so it's really cool how everyone's so loyal to Gus that they all want to fight for it. But we do get our 4 pilots. It's it's Mr. Vice President along with the 3 hackers from the second episode. So that was kind of fun.
It really was.
Yeah. Here we go. Okay. Come Come on, let's go. Yeah. So yeah, for Nikasopa, we got our homeboy plus Aka, Usaba, and Mayura. So who's it gonna be from Ishibana? We got the head of the medical department, the head of the maids, and of course our goat Sebastian. I mean, Sebastian, no question about it. Like, Sebastian has to be one of the pilots. Like,
exactly.
Yeah, and I mean, the guy spent his whole life holding a sword. He may not be a fighter, but at least he held the sword his entire life. So, like, respect. Yeah. So yeah, we got Kara, Eda, and just Kara and the nurse. God, she had this cool name. I forgot her name. So we got Aka. We got God dang it. I'm trying to remember her name. Cleo. That's her name, Cleo. And of course, and I love how Himeno says this interesting line. It's like, flowers that wilt are not beautiful. However, it is when they wilt that they spread their seeds to make new flowers. I kind of like that. That's a bit of wisdom.
That is true, though.
Yeah. It's like, because some people forget that in death comes life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like what they said in Mortal Kombat: be water. They did not say that in Mortal Kombat. I'm just like, I just love the Sub-Zero fight. Okay, deal with it. Okay.
Oh, nameless.
Now, so we're off to Tofu again. Beautiful country. Hate the name. I will keep.
Of course.
I will keep quoting Billy D. Williams on this one. And yeah, so obviously Suzume becomes chosen. I'm surprised that Kaguragi did not put up more of a fight against her to become a pilot, because it's his loving sister. But on the other hand, they both share the same belief of getting our hands dirty for the greater good of our country.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, so I can also understand him not protesting her becoming a chosen one. And of course, naturally, the third member of the Tofu squad is, believe it or not, we finally find out his name. So the lead of the Kurokos is named Kuroda.
Mm-hmm.
It's very similar to that one person from Yu Yu Hakusho that was defeated by Musashi.
Let's not go there.
Hey, man, Yu Yu Hakusho's the goat. The goat.
But we're not talking about Yu Yu Hakusho.
He cannot handle that smile bomb. Okay, so I mean, this was a beautiful moment, because it's like, I go not as a Kuroko, but as Kuroda of the Tofu tribe. And finally, in Gokon, honestly, is there really any question as to how many people go and who? Does anyone from Godam would even be insight from Gokon would even want to go? No, because no one there likes Rita, because they're not citizens, they're prisoners. But you know who does consider themselves to be Rita's friend? Literally the only person who sees themselves as Rita's friend? Morphonia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Mofun. But Mofun can't pilot a mecha. He's not chosen. But
this was a heartfelt moment right here.
Yeah. She finally opened up. I think she finally will open up once more.
I don't think so.
I'm telling you, man, that collar is a chrysalis. She just needs to mold out of her shyness and show everyone the beautiful Papillon that she really is. Anywho, so everyone shows up. Well, almost everyone, and it is beautiful. See, but before they do, Lumiere volunteers, and Gira has reservations about him going. He's like, but you have a wife and family. It's like, it's because I have a wife and child that I want to go. Because Daddy wasn't there to take me to the fair. I'm just kidding. No, it's the exact opposite of that Austin Powers joke. There goes my hero. Oh, God damn it. I love Foo Fighters. Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on this gathering scene?
That's so beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's like and like here, but there's just literally the one issue though. There is only 19 pilots. Which means 50% chance of victory. I mean, it's better than 0, but still only 50. And this is where I get into the whole Goku's not a good dad speech, but I'm going to save that for another time. What I am going to get into is who the 20th pilot is. Because Gira knows who that pilot is.
Yep.
And he doesn't want to admit to it. Because he already knew who the 20th pilot was before they even made the plan.
Exactly.
Yeah. And who is that 20th pilot?
None other than get a little orphan friend Boone.
Yeah. Yep. Little Boone. The biggest Chad of the entire country. I swear, I could, with the recent release images of Cosmic Fury, I could make an Ursa Minor joke, about Ursa Minor Sky Blue, but I'm not. But he had that moment right there in episode 23. Yeah, episode 23. Where, he had that last gear that he needed.
Mm-hmm.
God, I love seeing that. The way that gear fell, and then Jez caught it, and then slides it down that one DM. So beautiful. So yeah, Boone does end up. Gear finally caves and asks Boone to join him, and weirdly enough, Homegirl also joins them. She wasn't even chosen. She's like she's like that middle-aged lady from Mean Girls, where it's like I want to go back to making a cake out of our feelings and enjoy eating it together. And then Daniel's like, she doesn't even go to the school. Are you even a student here? I just feel very emotional. I want to talk about my feelings. Get out. Get out.
Get up.
Get out. Get out. Get out. Just get. Just get out.
Just bye. And ladies and gentlemen,
to be fair, I'm equal opportunity.
Listen, in the words of Samuel L. Jackson, I'm an equal opportunity but whooper.
Yeah, or as Yusuke Urameshi would say, my hands are rated E for everyone. Spirit punch. But yes, we do finally see everyone inside their mech suits, and it is just beautiful.
Glorious.
Yeah, so let's take a look. Let's take a look at all the pilots. Obviously, you got the 6 kings in their 6 Shugats. Kuwagata, Tombo, Kankiri, Hachi, Papiron, Tarantula. But let's see who else is there. So we got the 3 hackers plus the head of the medical department and Boone forming the other 5 Shugats with very specifically Boone being God Ant. I find that part very interesting. He's God Ant. I get it. He's the tiniest of all the Shugats. I get it. And then you got Kuroda, Sebastian, and Morphonia as the 3 legend shoe gods. You got everyone else except for Homeboy from KingOhger, from Hero Special, piloting the 4 weapon Zords, the 4 guardian weapon deities. And it's worth noting that it is very appropriate that Lumiere is the Hercules beetle one, because he was in the castle the longest. The man deserves that kind of respect. And also back to Sebastian, Kuroda, and Morphonia. I actually do like that Sebastian is inside Sasorian, because Sasorian has the closest tie to Himeno, so naturally he should be the one to pilot God Scorpion.
Yeah.
And of course, Homeboy gets the Caucasus Castle. So you actually see him sitting on that throne, and it looks beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Finally see all 20 pilots together, unmorphed. I think it's good that they're all unmorphed here, because it's like kings and their people on equal footing, working together for the greater good.
I agree with that 110%.
Because it started with an idea about a remarkable group of people coming together to face something bigger than the sum of their parts. Because if we cannot save Chikyu, then we sure as hell will avenge it. Dun, dun, dun,
No, that's not how the saying goes. It's like,
I don't care.
If we can't save the Earth, then damn well sure we'll avenge it.
But they're not on Earth, though. They're on Chikyu. It's a different planet. Gotta roll with it, my guy.
No. If you're gonna get the saying, if you're gonna do the saying, you gotta do the saying right.
We sure as hell will avenge it. Okay, enough epic music. Let's see the actual thing. The thing we came here to see. Big boy. The big boy. And also it's kind of cute how what's it called? The last one to merge with a giant robot is God Ant, and Gear has to tell Boone, no, join us on the back. Get on the back. Get on Tombo's tail, because that's the only place left to go. It's like yeah, I feel like that was kind of making fun of the fact that just look at the sky. We are literally running out of space. So of course the ant has to be right here on the back. It could be worse. At least it's not Kamakiri and Papillon just being relegated to a tiny corner in the back where you can barely see it. I'm talking to you, Shinkenger. That's right. I'm talking to you, Shinkenger. Don't think I forgot what you did to Sarugami and Kamigami. It's been 9 years. Wait, has it been 9 years? No, it's been 14 years. I haven't forgotten. Dang, Shinkenger is from 14 years ago. I don't know how to feel about that. Shinkenger was on TV 14 years ago. I think a certain Yu Hakusho quote is appropriate. I'm getting old, Yusuke.
I mean, we all are.
Yeah. All right. Time to stop us squabbling. You. Okay. Okay. Wait. Hold on. God damn it. I keep forget. Look, Barbara Goodson and Linda Young. They play very similar characters. So like they both use very specific words. So I'm trying not to say Barbara Goodson's word. Okay. Okay. Quit squabbling, dimwit, and go save the world. There we go. Dimwit. That's the word. See, I was thinking pissant, but that's Inyaba's line from Stardust Crusaders, played by Barbara Goodson. It's actually kind of funny because, like, I imagine she would sound like Rita Repulsa before they even announced that she would even play the character. So, like, well, ain't that something? I think with that in mind, I think I would have a bright future as a voice director or casting director. Voice casting director? I don't know, whatever the proper term is for like deciding who does the voice of which character. I think I have a future in that. Because perfect casting. But here we go. We got our big boy. And like you could tell, they've run out of spots. Not just because of that line with God Ant, but like literally the weapons are just loosely hanging off of Tarantula's arms. Like that is just look at that. Just look at that. But I do like seeing all 20 Zords in the background, so that's cool. Okay, so they jump into the Earth's core. They start the timer. 79 seconds. 78, 77, 76. They fight him off. They wrestle him. They try to push Death Narok out of the core. They're struggling, and like even homeboy from the Hercules Special is like struggling to pull this lever to help the boosters get all the way out to the surface. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they made it. They got out of there, and it is beautiful. And it just occurred to me. Hold on, there is a screenshot missing, so let me just take care of that real quick. Before we continue. But yes, this is really beautiful. What were your thoughts about that whole Earth's core scene?
I was just like, let's go.
Yeah, no, like I agree. I mean, it's a very short scene. You barely see much stuff happen to it. Like that's like the one downside about it. But it's the Earth's core. Like what more can you do? Also, I will be honest, there is a bit of a misrepresentation of what the Earth's core looks like because it doesn't look like.
There we go.
Yes, there we go. Indeed, but we're not here to talk about geology, though. We're here to talk about this thing, the big boy. Okay, so we now that we're on the surface, we have to have that fight scene, and this is so beautiful. Everyone's working together. Everyone is working together, and I love these screenshots of everyone working together, especially and you know, I could pick any one of those screenshots, but I went with this one because not just because the 3 legendary shoe gods are my favorite shoe gods thus far. I mean, Kabuto is like really cool, designed really well, but also just like I love that Kuroda, Sebastian, and Morphonia are like on screen together like that. This is just so beautiful for me to look at. And all the movements are in synchronicity. Like it's just, oh my god, this is like so go. Like I'm like, whoa! That is why it's the GOAT. The GOAT. Perfect.
No. If you're gonna do the GOAT, you gotta do it right.
No, I only need that last part, okay?
No. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it right. You gotta do it right. It's like, that's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT. That's how you do it.
But they don't use the entire clip, though.
It don't matter.
It does, because Because then I may as well recite the entire. Because at that point, I may as well recite the entire Christmas speech that Homelander made in The Boys. I'm not gonna learn that entire Christmas speech just so I could say the phrase. It was perfect, perfect. Every last minute detail, perfect.
But anyway, we digress.
Yes, it was perfect. Every last minute detail, perfect. And that is why it is the GOAT. The GOAT. And what? And they managed to shrink him back down to human size. He lands on the Shigodam Square, and at sunrise, we are.
I love that shot.
The end game. It is just beautiful. It is nice. And that is episode 25 of Ohsama Sentai KingOhger. Okay, what are your thoughts?
10 out of 10. Loved it.
Right. What are your thoughts on the Megazord formation? Did you like it, or do you think that there are elements that should have been improved upon?
I love it. I absolutely love it.
I like most of it. If I'm gonna be honest, I like most of it. I just hate how they had basic the other guardian deities, the weapon ones. They just feel like an afterthought because they're just hanging off the sides of the tarantula, like we're playing string Jenga. Like that is the one downside. I feel like they should have done it with a little bit more purpose. Like maybe they could have placed them on the sides of the legs. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like he's too back heavy. I mean, I'm glad that finally we get some boot action to give more stability, because even as this is right now with just 14 shoe gods, we are still relying just on these two here at the bottom with this tiny surface area to carry all of this and getting the side view. Look how much there is hanging on the back. It's that's a lot of back weight. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love how KingOhger has a lot of dexterity. I love how God Spider in its robot mode has a lot of dexterity. I did some Spider-Man poses with that thing. Let me use that for reference for a second. But when you combine that into the great KingOhger, it's very back heavy, and yeah, it's even just the blaster made out of tarantula's abdomen is just hanging off from the side, and that's literally the one downside I have about literally the entire Megazord, starting with episode 20, I think. Yeah, so I'm glad we're finally getting some feet action, with by using Caucasus as boots. Kind of like the Thunder Megazord from Ninja Storm, yeah. But I feel like the weapon guardians are just an afterthought at this point. So I feel like they should have had better placements, or add more locations to attach Papillon. Attach Papillon, the abdomen blaster. Actually, you know what? Given the fact that the blaster is made out of tarantula's abdomen, you know what they should have called it? The Gut Buster. Kind of like Gut Buster Taro from Kamen Rider 01.
I can't.
It's his abdominal rectuses shoot out. I think that's the main thing. So, what are your expectations for the next episode?
I can't really say.
Come on, you gotta say something.
Just that it's gonna be it's gonna be a good episode.
For me, I feel like this is like the perfect moment for just to have Death Narok and Jeremy to have a one-on-one fight. Just perfect place and time to have that one-on-one fight over who will get to rule the Bugnarok kingdom. And I don't know, like, I really hope they really monopolize on the episode to that fight, but I also hope that they don't pad it out by, like, say for example, making a formal duel out of it.
I don't know.
Like, just put like I wouldn't be surprised, and I hope they don't do this, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did. If somehow they managed to successfully put handcuffs on Death Narok, say Jeremy has formally requested a duel with you, and then the terms of the duel is that if Jeremy wins, he will become the new ruler of the Death Narok, and of course Jeremy's gonna win, and then he's gonna make peace with the rest of GQ as the Sixth Kingdom. Like, I want as much of the episode to be based on the one-on-one fight between Death Narok and Jeremy, but I don't want it to feel padded out either. Also another thing, I feel like having a giant robot fight would be unnecessary next episode. I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but I really hope they don't, because it's like we just had a giant robot fight. We don't need a second one for the same villain. So let's see how it plays out, and we'll report it back to you guys next week. And
but next week this will be healed up. So
yeah. So here we go. Comments time. It looks like it's mostly Chest of Greatest. Thank you for coming. And so let's see what he has to say, or she, or they. I don't know who that person is behind the mask. So I made it this time, so I didn't show up last week. A stream I was down. Hey man, we all need our sleep. We all need our sleep. You know, diet, exercise, sleep. You need all three of those things to live a healthy physical life, but also work on mental health, like reading books and stuff, and doing some drawings and whatnot. You know, like health has 8 components. It's almost impossible to have perfect synchronicity with all 8 components, but whichever, let's say 5 or 6 you choose to focus the most on, I hope everyone finds the most prosperity in all those aspects. You know, we're not perfect. We can't succeed in all 8 components of health, but you know, let's hope that we can hope for 6 at least. Okay, okay, I can't believe Rita sings the Morphin theme song in the last episode. Yep. Scientist guy isn't dead. Yay. Yeah. And he is the pilot of the Caucasus Castle. So that's awesome. We need more pilots. Yeah. So we need some pilots, and we need some technology. We need motherboards and some more pilots. Now, if we place the right gears, we could get the necessary pilots to add to that. And then once we focus on skeletal structures, we could get more pilots to help make the hydraulic components. And then once we start assembling the cockpit, we can add even more pilots to that, so that we could get more pilots. It's not as fun as like the original protein powder joke, but you know, whatever. Meanwhile, Whispering Mayfly wants to finish his villain role. Yes. Another stock henshin. This time it's Jeremy, except the Tarantula's spirit animation felt stiff. I don't know. I want to rewatch it a little bit. I want to rewatch it, you know, just to like bask it in, because honestly, I'm more like hyped up about the fact that we got the whole 20-member team going. Yeah, you know, the one thing that does upset me about Q Ranger is the fact that hypothetically, there could have been 88 Rangers in the same team. Like literally 88 Q Rangers. I don't mean 12 Q Rangers plus 11 Kyojers plus 7 Juogers. I mean like literally Q Ranger alone having 88 Rangers. We stopped at 12. But it is what it is. Okay, let's see. He wants to be king of the Underground Empire. And still wants his dream of humans and the Bugnarok to join hands. Yes. See, you don't have to conquer both kingdoms to make it happen. You could just conquer one kingdom and broker peace with the other kingdom.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like there's more than one way
to skin a cat.
I was not going to use that analogy, but okay. But life always finds a way. We finally got the name of the head nurse and maid. Yes, we do.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, finally we get to see their names and faces. Like we got Akka and we got Akka and a Cleo. No, wait, hold on. Akka is one of the hackers, my bad. What am I saying? Man, there's 20 characters. You expect me to remember all of them? Yeah. And the largest number of them are from Nikasopa, which makes it even more difficult. Okay, let's see. Gira gives Yama a fake out punch flick in the forehead. Yes, I did not mention that. But I love how like he pulls a reverse Uno and says, yeah, see, you don't have enough resolve because you think that 50% is not enough. And this goes to what I've been saying for a while. A 1% chance is still better than 0% chance. Take it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, swear to them that they've come back alive. Yeah. Let's see, 20 pilots assemble. God, KingOhger has arrived. Yes. What's the G finisher and what does it mean? It means Kamen Rider G.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. It's the same. It's the same freaking font as Kamen Rider G's logo. It's the same font. Maybe it's G for God. You never know. But in Sentai they always do the whole circular thing before they do the finisher move. Let's see. Next episode, Trial by Combat. Yes, exactly. P.S. Don't ruin this Kamijin. Kamijin will ruin it. He always ruins it. Well, actually, the first time Mayfly ruined it, then Kamijin ruins it, disguised as Cogsworth. Man.
Mm-hmm.
I still want to rewatch all the older episodes just to see like at what point Cogsworth was taken out on. I hope Suzume moves on about Hercules in the 2-year time skip. I very much doubt it. Or if she does, she's probably going to go after Gira instead because she would effectively be the Marjorie Tyrell of the show, where it's like she doesn't care which Baratheon she marries as long as she marries a Baratheon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's move on up because we're almost at the end. Let's see. BX Asia Baby says hi. Hello, first-time subscriber. Don't know who you are, but thank you so much for coming. Hi.
That's my niece.
Okay. That makes sense. Now I understand that whole smirk you got there. Okay, I see how it is. Okay, I mean, I would love my nephew to watch too, but Anywho, so that's it for the comments. Thank you everyone for watching. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also, ding the bell icon to stay notified for our latest videos. We are going to be doing the final episode of Kamen Rider Geeks this Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Sorry, 7:30 Pacific Standard Time, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. And then we're going to wrap up this arc with KingOhger episode 26, same time on Thursday. And probably around that time, we're going to get back to doing Kamen Rider Amazon. On top of that, just in time for Gotchart's premiere. And aside from that, also be sure to like and subscribe to our sister channel, The Buttery Show, where we review movies and video game news and whatnot. And check out in Morphin Network, check out all of our interviews from Power Morphicon, because we upload a bunch of them this past weekend. So be sure to check them all out. We got Eric Betts, Ren Mejia, we got Liana Ramirez, we got a ton of people, Alex Lang. So be sure to check all of those out. And also, I was interviewed by Super Metal Heroes, so be sure to check out their Instagram to watch their interview of me. So yeah. So shout outs to them. They're doing a Kickstarter, Tokusatsu. So cross promotion and whatnot. Anyways, so with all that said, if you want to check out our personal content,
you guys can find me over on Instagram at Red Ranger 2134, Twitch Red Falcon 347, and on TikTok Red Falcon 212.
And you can find me on Instagram at Boken_Kawato, and on Twitch at twitch.tv/BokenKawato. And with all that said, guys, whether it's a mild shower falsely advertised as rain, or if it's an earthquake or a legitimate hurricane, because those happen all the time on the East Coast, be sure to stay safe, stay hydrated, update your emergency kits. No, for real, update those emergency kits. Hug your loved ones. Say goodbye to the summer season. Say hello to the cool Halloween air. Welcome back to school. And have a great weekend. Bye, guys.
Later, guys.